Was it difficult at all to see him wearing your belt, so to speak?
No, he definitely earned it, and with this fight, I get to go in and redeem myself. So.
And one last.
It's not his belt, it's my belt.
Fair enough. And one last question, Cain. So much of the talk has been about your knee injury and with that video that surfaced. I'm curious, your preference, would you prefer that never came to light and that it didn't get talked about? Or are you happy that people know what you're dealing with?
No, that it never came out, Don't make, you don't make a decision for yourself, I went in the fight and that was it. I mean, let's stop talking about that old fight. This is a whole new one, so.
A little bit, when they mentioned the odds for this fight, what do you think about the odds being a little bit over 2-1 against you?
It doesn't matter to me, all that matters is Saturday night, what happens there. So whatever people think beforehand, it doesn't matter.
Mr. Cain, as a first-generation American, when you see this press conference, your third title fight, how grateful are you about the opportunity that your parents gave you when they came into this country?
Very grateful, Yeah, I mean, without them having a dream, I definitely would not be living mine. So definitely, this has a lot to do with them, and just through all their hard work and everything.
And with the fans, the way the Latino and Mexican fans have embraced you, how does it feel when the lights go out and you walk into the Octagon and you see all the Mexican flags and all the signs and all the people chanting your name?
It feels good, just really proud of where I come from, where my parents came from. That I can mean that person to all those people. It's definitely a blessing.
For Cain, I believe it was, I should have looked at this earlier, but I believe it was in this venue just a couple of weeks ago, Juan Manuel Marquez had a huge win also from Mexico over Manny Pacquiao. Does that kind of thing inspire you? Did you even know that happened? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, just it's a great motivation. Definitely want to step up and deliver a great performance just like he did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're both going on a plane to Mexico City, and we talked for a little bit there. Yeah.
Basically, how much importance do you put upon it to reclaim the title, not just for yourself, but for the Mexican people also?
The whole reason I got into the sport was to be the best, to be the champion, and that's the only goal I have in the sport, is to hold that title.
A couple questions for Cain in the back to your right. If you look at in the history of the sport, it seems like when it comes to rematches, the guy who lost the first time very often performs better the second time. It's about 50-50. Do you think, is there anything to that? Is there something to an advantage of having that motivation coming off of a loss to your opponent?
Maybe, definitely have been. I have been motivated for this fight for sure. Been thinking about it now for about a year, and have had a long training camp, but a good one. So definitely.
And how different was that training camp, or how similar was it compared to the first time you fought Junior?
A lot better now that we just learned from the first fight. Took that into the fight with Bigfoot, but also took it into training camp as well.
It wasn't a secret that you were injured the first fight. Do you look at the first fight and think it wasn't really you out there, and you look at this fight as your chance for redemption?
Just took the stuff I did wrong in the first fight. From a loss. I mean, you always have to just learn from it. You really can't dwell on it and just say, get down on yourself. You really have to make the best out of it. So take what you did wrong in that first fight, and definitely just bring it on to the rest of your career.
Every time I do an interview with you, the comment sections go crazy. There turns out to be almost like a race discussion on any video with you. And some people have a problem with the brown pride tattoo. And I'm just curious how you, obviously, it means a lot to be Mexican-American and to win, to win the title. But are there times ever when you just want people to say, what about Cain the fighter, not Cain the Mexican fighter?
I think just my fighting style and everything else just kind of speaks for itself, I'm not very, kind of private and everything else, but, yeah, I just think my fighting speaks for itself.
I mean, it's obviously not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's interesting how many people want to talk about that with you.
I mean, that's definitely a big question that everybody, brings up, and, it's just like any other question. I mean, you were answering it 100 times, so it's fine. Yeah.
People who have a problem with the brown pride tattoo are morons. Come on.
Well, they
It says
say-
brown pride, big deal. The guy's proud to be Mexican. I lived in Boston. Every Italian was running around with something Italian on their body. Every guy who was Irish had some Irish tattoo on him. And the list goes on and on. It's ridiculous.
I feel you.
This kind of stuff pisses me off. I hate it. It's ridiculous.
Hey, you've been working with Dan Cormier, obviously, and his striking has gone like leaps and bounds. Are you seeing those kinds of improvements in your striking as well?
Yeah, definitely. You know, with just working out with a guy like Daniel, you know, you have to get better. You know, both guys push each other. You know, we spar each other 3 times a week, so we're always going to elevate our game.
Personally, what is the meaning of a rematch for you? Does it mean you're really turning into great stars when you face something like this?
Yeah, I think so. You know, with having the belt, you know, getting that rematch. For me, it means everything. But as far as the rivalry, I mean, we'll see. You know, if we see each other again, fight again, which could be a possibility.